that tree though. Hello, everybody. How you doing? It's me and Sheri of the Wine Chronicles.
Hi, Prescott.
Oh my gosh, it's our first time ever doing something to this crazy effect of wine tasting and getting to know businesses. And if you guys do not know where I am, it's literally in the back alley behind the famous Whiskey Row on Montezuma. The address shows that it's on Montezuma. So
Yeah.
do you want to explain on how to get
We're
here?
in the alley. We're right behind the bird cage. If you know where the bird cage is, if you know where Captain Morgan stands outside in the alley, I'm right next to them.
Dude, that's so amazing. So I want to make sure that we're all up and running. Guys, you guys understand. I basically took the studio away from the studio and said, hey, we're going to pop up into the back alley wine bar. So we didn't even need a backdrop. This is literally the wall that you will see in the back alley wine bar. So that's actually huge. So let's make sure that audio is working. I don't even know if it is. If anybody's out there, you tell me if it's working. You know, usually you need a production team. But this is the reason why we put this show on.
It's just us.
Yeah, it just does. Hey, take the mic. And I don't know if you can or not. So if you guys could tell me if you can hear me or not, that's awesome. Let me go ahead and just put my leg up, enjoy this real quick. You guys are funny. I like this. This is so fun, guys. You don't understand how excited I am. We get to try wine out. We get look at the charcuterie board. This is something that you guys offer here, right?
Absolutely. Yes. And today we're drinking, if you're familiar with Pillsbury, it's one of the well-known wineries in Arizona, Sam Pillsbury. He makes some crazy wines. This is the Wild Child White, and it's a blend. It's a blend of Symphony, Malvasia, Pinot Gris, Riesling, and Viognier. So it's kind of a fuller body. It has a little touch of sweetness, but it is not a sweet wine. And it's a favorite. It's on our flight right now. We offer the Arizona wine flight. All year round, we change it up all the time, and this is a regular. So it comes and goes a lot at the back alley wine bar, and it is extremely popular.
I'm so excited. Okay, so I guess the audio is working. We're doing well with this. I'm going to go ahead and share it to a couple of pages. If you guys see us out there, just join in. I mean, come on, why not? You guys, this is something that you guys could do and sitting in the comforts of your home, enjoy a wine glass. Matter of fact, go get your wine glass. I'll give you a second and pour your best wine. And if you can, in the comments, post exactly what wine you are drinking or what wine you want to know about. Because you have a wide variety of wine here.
Oh, yeah.
She was telling me about some secret stuff. I don't know about secret stuff, but she got some secret stuff.
We have a stash behind the bar that is sold just by the bottle for the particular wine connoisseurs that come in. But we offer a wide range. We specialize in Arizona wines, but we also do wines from around the globe, but offered by the glass. But if you want to come in and grab a bottle of Chateauneuf de Pop or a white Burgundy, we've got it. We've got it stashed. So there's always some really good stuff behind the bar.
Okay, so I know that sometimes I think like this is how it all showed up. This is how the reason why I'm here. Sheri was on the actual Facebook page. She goes, "I love my job," and I'm like thinking, I love her job too.
I was doing a tasting and I had like 12 bottles lined up, and I said, it's research. It's a very important work, Martine.
And so guess what? Martine says, can I document this? And so now we have every Tuesday. So just a little bit about what Wine Chronicles is going to do for the community is bring people together like we are doing right now. The setting probably will end up changing because we'll end up having guests. And we get to taste the wine of the week. So she will present the wine of the week, and we'll obviously taste it right here in front of you. We'll eat a little bit of charcuterie board, and our guests will be able to go ahead and taste test, talk about their business. And if you are a business owner out there that wants to go ahead and come out, let us know. We're going to be booked as of right now. I think we were booked out maybe 2 weeks because I already have some people that want to show up, and I'll go ahead and present that to the last person that watches this, so you know what's going to happen next, and then that will let me know that you're a faithful watcher.
Yeah, reach out to us, Prescott, truly, because it's not just about the back alley wine bar. We're going to be drinking wine, but we really want to reach out to other businesses. We want to promote other businesses. If you have an event going on, let us know. Come and talk about it. This Wine Chronicles isn't just about the wine. It's about Prescott. So please reach out to us. We'd love to have you on.
It is, most definitely. So let's just go ahead and get into exactly how I see this going. This is our first show, so hooray for us. And you know what? Let's go ahead and just
cheers.
Let's do this. The live thing. I don't know why I do that, but
oh yeah, that one.
Okay, so I'm really new to the wine thing. Ceci has given me like this is what you're supposed to do, and I think that we should actually really kill some of the secrets, or not kill the secrets. Maybe the what people think is good wine, what is bad wine. So I have the first question I want to ask.
Okay.
I mean, I have a lot. Wine connoisseurs are a different breed. I ain't gonna lie. You guys are amazing, but you guys know your wine. You know your wine. So tell me, how did you find this wine, first of all?
Well, Pillsbury is a very well-known Arizona winery, so I definitely wanted to add them to the flight. And I fell in love with the Wild Child White. It's got a good price point. It's a great wine. They also make a Wild Child Red, and they mix up the blend every year. And they just make great wine for a good price.
Yeah. We already got our first question.
Okay.
Is wine gluten-free?
Yes.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is. It is not always vegan, though. Sometimes in the fermenting process, they use egg whites. I don't know. I do not know the specifics. Most of it is vegan. Some of it is not. So
we obviously love Haley and Eric. They participate and help out the Prescott Times in a big way. Haley has her own little vlogcast that she has going on, her food eat / what moms do. I mean, she has like literally the hilarious thing that's going on. We're gonna have her on because she actually made wine over the COVID-19. I don't know if we're allowed to taste testing here in this vicinity, but we need to have her on in order for her to
definitely.
Her and Eric are definitely going to be coming on. You guys rock. Thank you so much for joining us today. So here's my next thing. My question is, if, Ceci goes like this.
Okay.
I see people doing
when
this.
you do that, and it's to aerate the wine. So when you first open a wine, the oxygen in it actually lets it open up. It lets it, when you say let the wine breathe, that's what you're doing. You're getting the oxygen in there. So when you swirl it, it brings out all the aromas, and you literally just stick your nose straight in there. And this one's got some floral notes. You can smell it. It has a little bit of citrus. I know he's laughing. This is what we smell. It, and then taste it. And once you have the smell of it, and then you taste it, it accents the taste. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. So what you're doing?
Got to do a little gurgle. It must cover all areas of the tongue. So if you see people doing the slurpy thing, it covers all the, so you can feel it, because different parts of your tongue taste different things.
Slurpy.
So like you can taste the acidity kind of in the back of your tongue.
It's slurpy.
So yeah, do a little.
Okay, so
a little slurpy. So
if you guys have any questions out there, come on, join me right now and with these questions, because don't get me wrong, I actually love drinking wine. I'm a white. I don't know if there's a difference between white and red. Obviously there is, but at the same time, I love my whites, but I also love a good amount of reds. So tell me, what is your favorite thus far? Out of all of your collection and all your wine tasting, tell us what your favorite
Everyone
is.
always asks me that, and I don't really have an answer. It depends on the day, the mood. If it's patio sitting weather, I'll probably be drinking a white. I love the Wild Child. I love a good Viognier. I love a good French Chardonnay, which is completely different from California Chardonnays for the most part. But if I'm having a steak dinner, or sometimes I'm just in the mood, then I want a big fat Cabernet. I also love Pinot, which is a lighter red wine, but I'm a big Pinot girl too. So it completely depends on your mood, what you're having to eat, what the weather is. I don't know. I feel like when it's warmer, I want to drink more whites. So
this is amazing. Like, you know what, the ambiance of this place. If I we will do a little small video and a little insert on a different post to go ahead and show you guys this awesome little spot. It's literally hidden. And once again, we are here at Back Alley Wine Bar, if you guys are now joining us. But tell everybody, how long have you been here, and what is your ultimate goal? I mean,
we've been here 2 years. In fact, when I first met you, we sat down right before the grand opening and you did a big promo for me then too. In fact, our 2-year anniversary is I think it's next week. So 2 years, last year we were shut down 2 days before our 1 year anniversary. So it's been a rough
That's
year
right,
to
that's
be a
right.
bar owner, but we made it through. Luckily, everyone on Whiskey Row here made it through. I'm so glad. So we survived, but yeah, wine has always been a passion of mine. I was a nurse for 17 years and I just needed to get out and do something different. And I always wanted to own
I'm not laughing at you.
No, I got out just in time.
I will say that she goes, I was a nurse for 15 years. And then I said, I'm starting a wine bar. I can only imagine what happened in those 15 years. But, thank you for your services and all that you do. First responder. And you're still, I feel like the first responder with wine for the women and the men out there that love this stuff.
I like that, first responder with wine. I like that. And nurses need more wine this year. That's for damn sure.
Yes, shout out to you guys. Sometimes I give some of them a hard time, but it's not because I want to. It's because I love to go ahead and be educated myself, and that's the best part about acknowledging that is that you want to learn how to learn, and for you to just stop. I actually can't say stop what you're doing because you're actually working. This is actually her job, guys.
I do the best job in the world.
And this is the reason why I said we're going to do this, and we're going to bring in a lot of the businesses that are out there that are wanting to go ahead and share with you guys a little bit about their business and have a great cup of wine, glass of wine. So this is the goal. We're going to present this wine. If you guys can't see it, it's called Pillsbury Wine Company. This one right here is Wild Child White.
Yes.
Is it? Where is it from?
So the grapes, he has tasting rooms. There's one in Wilcox. They have a tasting room in Cottonwood. The grapes are grown down in Wilcox. That's actually the only designated AVA, which is like a wine growing designation by the government in Arizona. But grapes are grown mostly down south. There are some grapes grown in Verde Valley. I believe Sam Pillsbury is Pillsbury Wine Company. I believe most of his grapes are grown in Wilcox. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sam or Val. You can text me.
Let me know. Let me know.
And he's very big in the wine industry. I know other people have used his grapes to make their wine when they're just getting started. And he's a force to be reckoned with in the Arizona wine industry. And he's crazy. We love Sam Pillsbury. Good crazy.
It's a good crazy. She says
we love crazy. Sam, if you're listening or if you hear this, we want to bring you on. We want to do some interviews with you and taste the rest of your wines.
Yes, please do. I want to be educated as much as possible on the wines that you have here, and not to mention, once again, this idea here has. How long did you formulate this while you were working? Did you actually just get out and I'm retired, I'm done, and now I'm going to start?
No, I started thinking about it. I had the idea when I was on a vacation actually to Israel in 2018. Had the idea and came home and just got to work, and it was open less than a year later.
That's
so
cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. And dreamers dream, and that's kind of like one of the things that I would love to do about this show is bring in those dreamers, bring in those entrepreneurs in Prescott, Arizona, and understand everybody that our businesses are ran by us, solely by us. So any participation that you do for these businesses that will be sitting in these seats with us, we were wanting to go ahead and support them 100%. That's the reason why I feel like you joined in on this. We talked about being a part of the downtown business partnership, and we've also talked about downtown businesses. There is a lot of them down here. Yes, they cater to, let's just face it, they cater to the tourism. But come on, guys, there's a whole week that you can definitely come down here and actually support these small businesses. We all live here, we all breathe here, and let's support. That's what it's all about.
No, I agree. I hear a lot of locals say they don't go downtown. Sometimes it's too busy, and it's been a really rough year for small businesses everywhere. Come on down and support your small businesses. When was the last time you were in one of the stores on Whiskey Row? People tend to think that they're really touristy, and they're not. Check out the Prescott Trading Post. Check out Drawn West. Check out I think it's called the Black Arrow. I mean, we have some amazing jewelry, clothing, boots. Oh my gosh, there's some great boots being sold. I have a little bit of a boot problem, but great boots being sold on Whiskey Row. clothing. We really do have a lot to offer, and it's not just touristy stuff. It's not just Prescott t-shirts. We have some fantastic stores and some great new restaurants too, that you need to check out. So, and support your bars on Whiskey Row. We got the double shut down while everyone else got to stay open. So we're still a little bitter about it. So come on down and support me and the Birdcage and Matt's and Jersey Lilies and 1812. 18, yeah.
Ever since the lockdown, they've been really like, it's not, to me, it's not the same anymore. That sucks because you can't get up and do what you do best. Interact. That's what we want to do.
I know. People want to dance. We've had to stop a few people. Dancing's illegal right now in Arizona. It's footloose in Arizona right now.
Footloose, she says.
But we're allowed to be at full capacity, but we still need to distance. You still need to wear a mask if you're up walking around or going to the restroom, or when you're being seated. So we still need to follow those rules, but we are at full capacity now. So, but we're still maintaining distance in between tables and seating. So we're trying our best to get through this.
You know, while we're on the subject, tell everybody what your weekly events are, what your like specials. I mean, do you have anything that's going on throughout the week?
Yes, quite a bit actually. So Wednesdays we do, actually Tuesdays. Today's Tuesday. We do $10 off bottles. It's $10 off most bottles, $5 off of Arizona wine bottles. And if you don't finish it, we can tape it up and you can take it home, or bring a friend and have a bottle and a charcuterie board. Wednesdays is Wine Flight Wednesdays, where you get $2 off the Taste of 3 flight. You can pick any 3 and customize your own flight. We're also going to be starting events soon, and those will be on Wednesdays. We're doing our first wine tasting on March 24th.
I heard about this.
It's going to be good. We're doing Paul Hobbs wines. They are amazing. If you haven't heard the name, he's a name to know in the wine industry. He's kind of the guy that put Malbec on the map in Argentina. Anyway, makes some fantastic wines. So we're going to do a tasting on Wednesday, March 24th. Thursday nights is pizza night. Get a pizza from Limoncello's across the way and a glass of wine or beer for $15. Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays, we do music. We're also a music venue. And we rotate acts through. Every Sunday, though, I call it Sunday Fun Day. It's the best day of the week here at the BAWB. 3 to 6, the Ping Brothers play. And they bring all their friends. It's kind of a little local musician hangout, and you never know who's going to get up and play. And it is so much fun.
Nice. See, that's something that you all didn't know.
Come on out for some music on the weekends. Do a wine flight on Wednesdays. We've got pretty much everything.
And once again, because of the lockdown, you're going to have to get here before time. Like I said, it's beautiful in here. We will do a little bit of a tour in here, or even a picture of some sort, and we'll share that with you guys if you haven't seen it. But you can go to the Back Alley Wine Bar on Facebook or Instagram and follow them and see everything that they have going on here. This is awesome. I am so happy about this. You don't understand. Okay, so we have been on here for 18 minutes. We've talked about some passions. We talked about, some things that are going on in here. Let's talk about a little bit on the wines that you are going to be presenting.
Okay.
I know you talked a little bit about Arizona wines, but there is some sort of, I heard the back, there's some sort of something special. Let's talk a little bit about that. You don't have to give all the juice on it.
We're going to rotate through a bunch of wines. Every Tuesday it'll be something different. I will break out the really good stuff that we have behind the bar. We can do some French wines. We have a great Chateauneuf de Pape. I'm a French wine girl, as you can tell. We're going to do Burgundy. I can give you a little lesson on difference between a white Burgundy, which is Chardonnay, versus California Chardonnay. We have some good Italian wines back there we can open up. We even have bubbles. We can open up some champagne one day.
Bubbles.
We can do mimosas. Oh, and speaking of bubbles, we just put a Bellini. We have Prosecco offered in little tiny bottles, and it's amazing. And we just added a Bellini, which is Prosecco with like a little bit of peach juice in it. It's been very popular. So if you like fruity and sweet, come on down for a Bellini.
And guys, understand that you can actually come in here buy it and walk out, right? With the bottle?
Yeah, you can take bottles to go. And we have special to go pricing since the pandemic started.
Okay, so
we
remind
got
you,
really
you
big
could
discounts
pull
on
up.
to-go bottles.
Can they give you guys a call and you could run it out to them in the
Absolutely.
alleyway? Or
No,
do
we'll do curbside pickup, whatever you prefer. Yeah, my number's all over Facebook and Instagram. You can text me.
call
Give me a
her?
call.
Give them a
Absolutely.
call. This is something that is, like I said, this is a beautiful spot. And if you guys want to learn more about these wines, this is something that we can actually really get into. If you guys have a suggestion on what kind of wine you want to try out, or if you haven't heard about some of the wineries that are in our little circle right here, I don't know if you want to talk about the little circle.
Yes. So we've designated it, myself and the other two wineries, we've designated
You heard it here first.
the Prescott Wine District.
Okay, Prescott Wine
So I
District.
have little rank cards
It's
too.
in.
I'm going to be giving out to the hotels, but we are the Prescott Wine District. So about 50 feet away, just across the alley right behind me, is Del Rio Springs, and they're a winery out. They're actually in Paulden.
Yes.
So I didn't even realize grapes were grown out there. And their vineyards are beautiful. I've only seen pictures, but it's beautiful.
I want to insert something here because
Yeah.
I actually went down there. They said that they travel the world. I might be mistaken, but they said they travel the world and they searched high and low of the best dirt to go ahead and do a
Vineyard.
Yeah, well, the actual wine that they are really trying to push is Pinot, or I don't know.
Pinot Noir.
Pinot, yeah. I don't know what it is. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm telling you, I told him I was
We're
going
gonna
to.
get him wine educated.
Yes, we're going to be
By the time
educated.
this is
By
done.
the time this is done, I'm going to be a connoisseur.
Yes,
And but anyways, they said it was the best dirt they found in the whole world.
So they call that the terroir. That it literally means the earth. It's the earth that the grapes grow out of. And when people talk about terroir, they're talking about you can taste the earth in the wine, if that makes sense. You can grow the exact same grape in two different areas, but they're going to come up differently because of, there's different soils, some roots have to go deep to get water, so they go through different layers, so you get different tastes. Does that make sense?
Yes,
different
yes,
layers of soil. So you can, when people talk about terroir, it just means that the earth the grapes were grown in, basically. And it absolutely contributes to the style of the wine that you're going to make, the terroir. So that's probably what they were talking about. But
that is so. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm so interested. I'm seriously, Ceci is going to be amazed by what I've been educated by today. And I always resort back to her because we love to do this stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. This is how we go ahead and end the show.
So, but Del Rio Springs, right behind me, they have a huge variety of wines, and please go check them out. Their wines are so good. My favorite over there is it's the Quattro, and it's a white blend. It's 4 different varietals, grape varietals that most people have never even heard of. It's a great wine, super crisp, great patio sipper. And then right across the other street is Flying Leaf, and their wines are amazing too. Well-known Arizona winery. My favorite over there is the Tannat. It's a red grape. It's a big, bold grape, and they have 100% Tannat, and it's amazing. It's one of
you
my
heard
favorites.
it here first. The wine district is
Prescott Wine District, self-proclaimed. I have named it. That's what we are right here. So you can all within walking distance.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of I think, I don't know. Does what do you call it? Fall into wine?
What?
St. Patty's Day? Can we do a wine crawl?
Someone please give me an idea, because people have been bugging me. I have no idea. Last year we were shut down. The year before that, we did a big pub crawl, and we actually offered cider, and it was a great day. I don't know what to do this year. Green wine is not appealing in any form, so I'm not doing that.
I think any wine is appealing.
But it's on a Wednesday, so it's Wine Flight Wednesday. So if you want to come in and just get $2 off flight and do some wine tasting and get a charcuterie board, maybe I'll get some green cheese or something. Green eggs and ham. We're not allowed, although that's been banned.
Are we allowed to not do that?
We're not allowed to do
We're allowed to do anything that we want. Like come on at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, taste test wine, because she has the best job ever. And you know what? I'm glad that you're here doing what you do, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be educated. I'm gonna go back today. I already know about the lakes. Okay, so let me see if I'm right. I'm gonna get
You won't
educated.
see those really in a white wine. That's more for red.
I actually see them. I actually see
Do
them.
you?
Yeah, I see them.
It's the tannins that come down.
And she says that you put your nose all up in here and you can go ahead and taste exactly what is in it.
Well, and you can smell kind of the earth and this one, don't you get kind of floral? It smells tropical kind of. There's some floral, some citrus.
Oh my gosh.
I love this wine.
I like it. I like it a lot. This is amazing, guys. I am so glad that you
Ultimately, what you just said is all that matters. When people get no wine snobbery allowed at the BAWB, by the way. When people, you don't need to be a wine connoisseur. If you like it, it's yummy or it's not yummy. That's all that matters. I don't care if
I actually want to sit there and do this
$3 Chardonnay from the bottom shelf in a jug. If you like it, then it's good wine to you. That's all that matters.
Okay, so this is what is going to happen. Every time we come on here, I'm going to go ahead and hit her with these I need to find a word for this conspiracy theory. I guess we'll go ahead and say that. So I will come back with a conspiracy theory, and we're going to go ahead and bust them as well.
Okay.
But until then, we are going to go ahead.
Wine conspiracy theory.
Yeah. Okay. Only wine conspiracy. And you guys are going to be able to see this. Obviously, we were talking about the gluten-free. Now you guys know it's gluten-free. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Sheri, for housing us today. Thank you for being the first business on Wine Chronicles that are going to be here on Tuesday, every day at 12, and join us. So you guys can go ahead and find out what she has to offer from this local, beautiful spot. And Sheri, I think we need to tell them what's going to be happening in the next one.
I was just going to ask you. I don't even know who we have next Tuesday.
I think we're going to go ahead and have the infamous Ceci.
Okay.
And if Ceci is not going to show up, we're going to have the infamous Eric and Haley. But once again, it's really hard to go ahead and pull Ceci away from her days. So anyways, if you guys heard it here, you heard it here first.
She owns, tell them what she owns. She owns
the Desert Rose.
Yes,
the Desert Rose Retreat. Yeah, the Desert Rose Retreat is going to be on, and we're going to go ahead and have a couple wines. She goes, do I go ahead and book out the whole day? I was like, yeah. So I'm going to have to probably pay for that. But anyways, we'll make it happen. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to be back here next Tuesday at 12 p.m. at the Back Alley Wine Bar. But until then, go to the Back Alley Wine Bar, like their page, see what they have to offer. They have charcuterie boards, they have wine, and they have beer for the fellas. So if you guys do not want to go ahead and drink that, insider. So if you want to just hang out and relax in downtown beautiful Prescott, Arizona, this is where it is, the Wine District. I'll see you guys later. Let me go ahead and just, usually I'm supposed to like work this out before I get it out, but we'll just go ahead and do it like that. Bye.
Bye.